What's good, YouTube? I know it's been a minute, man. You know, I'm still working on this car, bro. So we finally got everything put together, right? So I drove the car around the block to give it a test ride, and the car keeps overheating. So we're thinking that maybe it's a too small of a radiator. Even though it's bigger than a Honda radiator, we think the radiator is way too small. So I bought this Chase Bay tuck radiator, and I'm gonna install it right in there. Hopefully it fits. It's the right measurements and everything that for that spot. And a lot of Subi guys, I guess, run this radiator. And I'm gonna put the fans, I'm gonna space out this intercooler probably like an inch, and then I'm gonna put fans tucked inside of there so that way they're pushing instead of pulling. And then other than that, everything else is pretty much ready to go. I got the oil gauge in, got the boost gauge all hooked up. Everything else is ready to go, ready to rock. I just have to put all this stuff together. So once we get this out and we get that one in, I'll probably be able to just drive the car. But the only downfall is I'm going to Texas for a week, so I won't be able to crank out on this car for a week. I just wanted to show y'all where I'm at on the build, because I know I ain't made a video in a minute. I've been trying to wait for that radiator. It took them 3 weeks to give me this radiator, because I guess it's a custom radiator. Tucked. It's not for STI, it's for a S13, but it'll still fit in that spot because it's the same measurement. It needs a total of 6-inch space for the fans and the radiator, so we're gonna space this out, like I said, an inch, and everything will be fine. So other than that, we're pretty much good to go. We're ready to rock. We have a lot of cutting and stuff to do, so I got to remove this. We won't have a hood latch anymore, so that has to go according to them. Probably cut some more out the side, but other than that, that's pretty much everything, man. Everything's good to go. The car is not tuned still. It's tuned a little bit by me. I haven't tuned enough to where I can drive it. Probably give it a couple pulls, but nothing crazy, because you know I'm not the best tuner in the world. What's good, y'all? Back from Texas. Just threw in the radiator. I got it held up by wire right now. It's not perfect, but everything is a tight fit. Right now we got the old radiator out, so we got the new one in. The fans fit perfect, but the problem I'm having right now is I need this spaced away from the radiator an inch. They have like these studs already like into the car where this bracket goes, so we can't put an inch billet spacer on the car because of these studs, because these are way too short. So I'm trying to see if Josh can either cut this off and weld on another piece of probably aluminum or steel, whatever this, up to this is steel, weld on another piece of steel to make it space out an inch. Or if I tried to knock these studs out to try to like put new bolts in here and get the bolts to probably be longer and put a spacer on the bolts. But so far I hit them a couple times, they don't really look like they want to move, so I'm not gonna mess them up just in case I still need them. So I'm gonna see what Josh can do with that. But as far as this, the fans fit right here perfect, so I'm gonna have the fans right on the front of the radiator, push style instead of pull style. Do a push style. We have two. I have another one I bought, came yesterday while I was in Texas. I just got back yesterday, so got one here, and I'm gonna have one here. This is a Chase Bay radiator for a S13. It fits perfectly in here. Pokes out just a little bit, but it's nothing that we can't handle. So that's the real length of it. Sits like that. I'm gonna try to get Josh to make something for this to help hold this in once I get all this stuff in the car. Right now, the way that the motor sits is not exactly where it's going to sit at, but everything else is perfectly fine in there. So we'll see what Josh says about this, and then I'll get back to you guys. So all right, guys, so we finally got the bar back from Josh. All he did was he cut all the welds from the original bar. He moved this back an inch and then re-welded and gusseted it really well. So this should be strong enough to hold this intercooler up, no problem. I put it on and I test fitted the fans in between the intercooler and the radiator. I have like probably like a quarter of an inch space between the fans and the intercooler, which is perfect. That's what I need. So I'm gonna try to button all this up right now. I need to go to the parts store because we need more heat shrink connectors, because that's what I'm gonna use just for the fans. Just use that. I don't feel like soldering right now. Matter of fact, I don't even know where my soldering iron's at. It's somewhere, but I don't feel like soldering, so I'm just gonna buy those just so we can get the fans on the car and test them out. I can finish the car up today, but I need one more part in the mail. We have like this filler neck that's gonna get put right here in between the hose. That way I can fill it up from back here and don't have to worry about bleeding the bubbles off and all that stuff. I can just fill it up back here and everything will be good. So we need that still, and then I'll be able to put this together probably here today. And I'll show you guys probably what it looks like after I get done putting it all together. But right now we just need to figure out the fan situation with the heat shrink connectors. I'm gonna install the fans, everything, put them all on there, get them all buttoned up. Then I'm gonna put the intercooler back. The only thing about adjusting the intercooler out an inch that scares me is that we might have to cut an inch more out of the bumper when we install the bumper. That's the only thing that scares me. But who knows? It might not have made a big difference. But when I cut the bumper, I guess we'll try to figure that out. But like I said, I'm sorry, you guys. I've been trying to get all this stuff buttoned up. Just been waiting on parts. Waiting on parts is like the hardest part when you're trying to make videos about a build. But I went to like Florida and stuff like that while the parts was coming in. I had to wait a long time for this radiator, for them to button all that radiator stuff up. And they never make it really make it how I wanted. I didn't want this lip here. As you can see, there's a lip right here, which is not bad, you know. It'll work, but I really didn't want this lip here because of all the stuff that's going to be, you know, in the front, and it's hard to get this radiator out because of this lip. So I might in the future go and just cut this lip off and get some tabs welded here so we can just bolt up straight to this bar. But for right now, I got it held up with some like wire just for now, just for mock-up, but it fits in there pretty good. It's a way bigger radiator than that last one that we have from AFCO. Pretty, like, big shout out to AFCO for the radiator, but it just didn't fit. So Chase Bay's the S13 radiator fits way better. But other than that, we're just gonna get all this stuff put together. All right, so I got the radiators. I mean the radiators. So I got the fans all, you know, mocked up. I didn't push the little clips in yet. So I just wanted to show you how much space we have between the crash bar and the fans. Pretty like an inch, like half an inch of space. And then we still got to bolt up this intercooler onto there. Bolt all that back up, and then we can put that back on. Get this thing exactly where I want it. Then I'm gonna go get my tool. Well, not my tool, but I'm gonna go borrow the tool from Angel so we can see if we have any leaks in our coolant system. And on top of that, I'm trying to see if whoa, I'm still waiting on the water neck adapter to go over there. So Wednesday is when it's supposed to deliver, so I guess we're waiting on that as well. So once we get that, we'll be good. But I'm right now I'm trying to debate if I want to keep this heater, because I don't think the heater's actually working since I took the stock ECU out. So I cut the heater on, and it doesn't seem like it's working, honestly. So I'm gonna try to test it again, see if I can probably hardwire it in. I don't know. So I might take the heater off the motor right now, like take those ports off and just block them, cap them or something right now, because I think that's one issue of why the car won't burp, is because we can't bleed the heater. But we got this all done, so let's get this bolted up right now. We're about to go, in a little bit, we're about to go to my boy's, my boy's birthday. We're going to like Japanese steakhouse or something like that. It's his birthday, so I'm gonna go celebrate that with him. So I'm probably gonna just actually leave this how this is right for right now, and then probably come back and touch on this a little bit more. But for right now, about to head out and go to his birthday. So you guys get to come with me. So let's head to that. What's up? Sleepy ass nigga.
So I feel oddly just like
Oddly weird, like what?
probably this is like the hangover.
What is it?
Monday for lunch hour.
What do they think this is? Chick-fil-A? Man, I just want some chicken fried rice. That's the most racist shit ever. This is Japanese. I'm tripping. The hibachi grill. Yes. What you mean? Hold on.
Hibachi grill, maybe need to wait 30 minutes. Is it okay for you?
That's fine.
Are you vlogging everything?
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you right back. Right now we're
So one of my boys got locked up, right? Because he had like a warrant, outstanding warrant. So they put him in jail, and we was like trying to figure out how much it was gonna be to get him out. So this shit said $100 to get him out. I said, damn nigga, you not dangerous at all. Let me get one of those on that side, so that way I can just put it on my mouth. Normal.
Oh, my bad.
Busted.
No, I think it's
oh yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
sorry, I'm just looking
be fucking like.
Man, what's in it? Oh, I don't know.
He's playing, he's
My
playing.
bad,
He's
bro.
playing.
My bad.
You seen how quick? I said, oh! So straight like, I'm like,
That SpongeBob meme, nigga. Hey man, SpongeBob meme. That's how you look. If you were to look from my perspective, how you look. Oh!
don't touch it. Don't do
We-
it. Don't even look at it.
I should have got some of them. That one was fire. That's sushi fire. Is that appetizer? Is that what you ordered?
It's a regular roll.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I know I'm skinny, but damn. She's trying to give me hints and shit. Sure, you need some more meat on your bones.
Wasabi's a dangerous man right here, bro. Wasabi?
Oh shit.
I better stop playing. Watch, I'm gonna be in the kitchen with that. Watch.
You may stop, okay? I can do it the old-fashioned way or a drop.
No.
Whatever makes you happy, man, okay?
Did you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, alright, cool.
I hear you, I feel you, man.
I was like, damn, okay. I had to make sure for a second.
It's all about him all the time. It's okay. Alright, see, little fire,
I
okay?
like that little flip foot. Yeah. The little flare.
Ready? Will you be okay with the fire? We'll see.
Yeah, I did some eyebrows. It's okay.
I used to be part-time fireman. Don't worry about it.
Don't move, okay? Don't move. Don't move. Move your phone, okay?
Put my phone on.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Where my fire at?
More juice.
You ain't trying to take his girl.
Whoa, what's the guy down there? What? Facts. Good fried rice, you know, you can't really cook the rice right out of the steamer because it's nice, wet, soggy. You have to let it wait for the oil to, for the rice.
The water?
calm down, cool down, and then you break them up and you cook it, right? But if you want crispy rice,
That's the hard part.
it's mandatory to do this. I'll show you my secret. Good crispy rice, okay? Now, this is what you have to do. Ready?
You gotta beat it.
I know what you're thinking, that's all it is, okay? You know, when you do this, you kind of push the bread across on the bottom, you see? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Push it, Daddy! Oh, no. You was listening to our jokes over there.
I know. You listen to our jokes.
VIP table. Ain't seen no money yet.
What table is this? What table is this? One more time.
It's a VIP table. They gotta recognize.
Oh, weak.
Yeah, get ready to eat, guys. That's right. You just play forward game about 5 minutes. That's right. You snooze, you lose.
He's snoozing big time over there. He over there falling asleep.
Everything's gonna be okay. How the marinated steaks and all that, the steaks not that good. To be honest, they add all this sauce and all that stuff to it, try to make it soft.
Yeah.
Good steak speaks for itself. Is that about right, sir?
That's right.
Thank you.
That is right.
Want to try a cup of piece?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Oh, you can share some of your chicken too.
Yes, sir.
You thought shit was sweet. Are you awake now? Not awake.
It's waking out. I picked on him. He's a firefighter. I leave him alone.
The firefighter's tired, man. He had a long day at work.
I scared the hell out of him.
You should have woke your ass up with that. That shit woke me the hell up.
It did, huh?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
You know what, my husband?
Alright, you have a good one. Yeah. My grandparents and her boss. I should have got her number. How you doing, Sue Young? Let me get your number real quick. Push the goddamn button. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back from Hibachi's and we're back to trying to crank this damn thing out. So what I got going on, I don't know if you can see, let me get a light. Alright, what I got going on is I got both fans wired up to this one power source right there. And it's running all the way to the battery. Well, it's running to a switch that I have set up in the car, so I'll be able to turn the fans on. I'm also going to add a fuse in between here, so it's not just going straight current all the way through, because I ain't trying to blow anything. So I got to add a fuse that I got from AutoZone. I'm going to add that in as well. Right now, I'm about to put this intercooler back in here once I tighten up these top bolts of the intercooler and see how everything fit. I need both my hands, so give me a minute. All right, so now we got the intercooler on. You can really see how much space we're working with. There's a lot of space now back there for these fans. Like I said, they're going to be in a push style, not a pull style. So all I have to do is try to mock up the intercooler piping. We might have to add an inch into the intercooler piping, because we did add an inch into the intercooler itself, bringing it out an inch. So we might have to add, I'm gonna put it on and just mock it up just to see if we have to, but I'm pretty sure we have to. So for right now, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. I'm pretty tired after hibachi and everything, so I lose a lot of food, a lot of delicious food, so I'm kind of tired now. But this is basically how it's gonna sit. We got a lot of space still in the front, got a lot of space on the back and the front. So we got a lot of space to get this done. I still have to make the brackets for the radiator, or the bottom and the top, because I know the bottom is kind of falling out. You see, by itself it's falling out. So I want to make a bracket that goes like L shape to this bracket, and then I just put a bolt in it and then put a bolt in here, and that'll be all done. I'm gonna make another one on this side as well, and then after that everything should be good. I'm gonna make a bracket that goes from here to this bolt. I'm gonna try to make one that go from here to this bolt. I just need to go get some sheet metal for that. And that's pretty much it for that. As far as that, it should work. I'm not gonna test it right now. I'm not gonna test it right now. I'll test it tomorrow. I'm like really tired. It's 10:30 at night, so we got a lot more to do. I'm over here burping and everything. Excuse me, man. Hey, but that's gonna be it for this video. Next video, I'll be putting the motor mount back onto it. Getting the motor back where it's supposed to be. Test the fans, get all the intercooler piping mocked up, make sure that's all working. And then after that, we should be 100% good. Like I said, I'm not gonna be running a heater in this car because it is starting to be summer. I kind of want a heater because of winters, but it's starting to be summer, so I'm not gonna really miss the heater. I can get the heater fixed during the summer. You know, it's not that much of a priority. But I have a feeling if I push it back, then I'm not gonna do it. But I might. I don't know. We'll see. I might wait until the last minute where it gets cold and then try to fucking do it. But we'll see. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with y'all with another video soon. Peace.